Hello, hello, and welcome back to day 14, Budgeting for Athletes, the system nobody teaches. Over the last few days, we've talked about taxes, common mistakes, and the conversation parents need to have. But today, I wanted to give you something practical, an actual way to budget NIL money. Because here's the problem. With NIL income, it doesn't show up like a paycheck. It's not the same amount on the same schedule every 2 weeks. It's 1 month of $8,000, and then the next month it's nothing. That kind of irregular income breaks a normal budget. So today I want to walk you through a system built specifically for income that doesn't show up consistently. So question one, why doesn't a normal budget work for NIL income? And the answer is because most budgeting advice assumes a predictable paycheck. It assumes you know exactly what's coming in every month, so you can plan exactly what goes out every month. NIL income doesn't work that way. A deal might pay out once. A brand partnership might pay monthly for a season and then stop. When income is irregular, you need a system built around averages and buffers, not a fixed monthly number. So question two, what's the first step in building this kind of budget? Well, separate the money the moment it arrives. This is the 3-account structure. Account 1 is for taxes. Roughly 25 to 30% of every deal goes here immediately. Account 2 is for savings and goals. Money you're not touching for your daily spending. And then account 3 is for actual spending. It's what's actually available to use right now. The second a deal pays out, it gets split across those 3 before it should feel like available money. So then question 3, how does someone figure out what percentage to spend versus what to save? Well, the answer is start simple. After taxes are set aside, split what's left roughly in half, right? Half goes into savings and goals, half is available to spend. Now, this is not a perfect formula for everyone, but it is a strong starting point, especially for athletes who've never had to budget or have never budgeted irregular income before. You can adjust it later once you understand your own patterns. So question 4, what is the difference between a need and a want? This sounds simple, but it trips up a lot of people. A need is something required to function. Gear, transportation to get to practice, basic living expenses. A want is everything else, even things that feel important in the moment. The mistake isn't having wants. The mistake is paying for wants before needs and savings are covered. NIL income should follow the same order every time. Taxes first, saving account second, needs third, wants last. So then question 5, what about the months that no NIL income has come in at all for? Well, this is exactly why the saving account matters so much. If every dollar gets spent the month it arrives, a slow month becomes a crisis month. If a portion is consistently set aside, a slow month becomes a non-event because there's already a buffer built up. Think of your savings account as smoothing out the income, not just storing the extra money. So, how often should an athlete actually check their budget? Weekly. Weekly, not monthly. Because NIL income doesn't arrive on a monthly schedule. Checking monthly means you're always going to be a step behind. A 5-minute weekly check, what came in, what got set aside, what's been spent, keeps the system honest. This doesn't need to be complicated. A notes app or a simple spreadsheet works just fine. And then question 7. What's the one thing an athlete can do today to start this? Open 3 accounts. If you don't already have them, 1 for taxes, 1 for savings and goals, and then 1 for spending. So 3 accounts, savings and goals, that's 1. Taxes is another, and then spending. Then take your next NIL payment whenever it comes and split it the moment it lands. Don't wait for a big deal to start the system. Start with whatever comes in next, even if it's small. This habit matters more than the amount. NIL income, it doesn't have to feel chaotic. It feels chaotic when there's no system catching it. 3 accounts. Taxes first, then savings, then spending. That's it. That's a budget built for income that doesn't show up the same way twice. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow for day 15. Bye.